If you're offended, well, we do not apologise. If you can look at this with an open mind and not take life too seriously, then you may just come away well and truly entertained.
Never fear, Sean Begg is here, and today's guest is Cameo. And let's get on to the show. My mind's went blank.
Cameo.
It's Cameo, Right, sorry about that. Right, today's guest, we've got Cameo. This is Caithness podcast, and we're going to learn all about him. How you getting on, lads?
Fine, thanks.
Aye. Means I did try looking these up, and if it's on the internet, I'll find it. But I couldn't find much because you only just started out, haven't you?
Yeah, just kind of newly formed at the start of this year.
Sorry, if you're just speaking, just hold that and then pass it along.
No worries at all. Yeah, well, the story is we sort of had a few meetings at the tail end of last year and discussed that we were wanting to start a music organisation,
right?
Try and promote local live music and run gigs and basically try and be inclusive as possible. So either free gigs or cheap as they can make them. A big variety of different types of music as well. So not just the same thing the whole time to keep things interesting, you know.
Yeah.
And so the idea sort of coming together in the last year, and then this year, then sort of February, I think was that when we sort of
February we kind of had a committee formed, like an unofficial committee formed in February, and kind of had to decide what we were going to be. Was it going to be a charity or was it just going to be a kind of community group? So we decided to go for charity status and put the applications in and kind of did a little bit of fundraising with a couple of gigs. We did a thing, county show recently.
I was just going to say, because I was there as well. I think.
Yeah.
I seen your band play, because you're playing Green Day. I loved that. I was like, this is my type of music, Like that's all my sort of era, like Green Day and Nirvana, and that's what you were playing, like that.
It's good. So we did that thing, and that was our kind of first event, and then we've done a couple other things since then. But so to keep it short. Sorry, we only got charity status 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, just before the come meet us event.
Yeah.
Just the feedback. So it's just days before that.
Days before that. So
that's where we make yourself.
Yeah.
Just like a matter of days before.
Really?
I think it was the 30th of August online, right?
So it was.
Was the date of that event.
Yeah.
So it would have been, say, mid-August or charity status.
So. The process takes months, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we had to wait for it. And we couldn't do much in the time, so we're only just getting going now.
Because that was I was going to say, is it hard to start up as a charity? Because like I know when it comes to filmmaking, you got Scottish art scene, and they say they give money out to like people, but it's kind of who you know, and it was really hard. Like on the filming side, it's really hard.
Yeah.
I don't know, like in the music scene or what.
Yes, same sort of thing. So our chair is a guy, Ryan McLean.
Okay, yeah.
He's running the show pretty much. He is very good at these sort of things. So we had to register us through Oscar, which is the process and what you do to try and get a charitable status. Takes months to get through. Applications are very thorough.
Yeah.
And a lot of work. So particularly Ryan in particular did most of that work, I would say, if not all of it, in trying to get us that. And we've got an accountant that works with us, or is part of us as well, Scott, and he kept us right with lots of stuff.
Right, aye.
And Dodds, Brian knew a lot of what he's talking about too. So between a few members on the committee, they sussed it out. But it was Ryan, I'd say, it was leading the way with the charitable status stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of hoops to jump through, and what do things properly and get it all right as well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that, like, there's nothing against Caithness that way, but it's like, you know what, I know such and such, and they help it, but if you have to do it through proper, like, I know certain other stuff, it's like, me doing filming, is like, well, if it's people underage, you got to get parents' consent and all of that. And other people, no, just post it online. I'm like, I can't do that. Like, it's not, it's just,
you got to do these things properly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's the other thing we're just going through at the moment. So our child protection officer is Brian Dodds. So he's been looking at the PVG stuff to make sure that we're all covered with that.
Yeah.
Myself and Darren and a few of the boys have it for work anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just to make sure that everyone's covered for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes at the moment when we're trying to find our feet. That's what I'm saying.
Aye.
So for events and stuff, we've got a couple of things lined up that we're hoping to do. But at the moment, or this year has been really getting established,
Yeah.
forming a committee, doing everything right, getting a chartable status, looking at funding options and all these sorts of things.
Yeah.
So, a lot to take on, you know.
It's good, like, because it was Pilty what told me about you. I was, what is it, and one day he messaged, because can I message him for you? And I said, I do, that's brilliant. Because he was going to give me a hand with it, but he says right now he's got a wedding, so it means that's all in his mind. Means, and then I said, well, I'll pop along the day when you had your open day, and I thought it was good, like.
Cheers out, good. Bill was a sound chill as well. He's something else, that man. Like,
I know. He's came out of nowhere. Like, he was from Glasgow, and then he just popped up in the wrestling one day.
But our man Brian Dodds, I was talking about earlier, he did the comparing for wrestling for years.
Did he?
He was the man that did all the comparing stuff, wasn't he? And our other boy Jack, who works as part of the chart as well. He does the lighting and the sound.
Jack McPhee. Yeah. I'll get him on. Like he'd be good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No, it's just funny. It's just because all the circles in. It'd be good to get, because I think when I first started, it was like I was like, well, there's loads of talent up here, and loads of different mixes of bands. You know, like till Hooker, Chucker music, till metal, and I love it. And I thought it's all on the Central Belt, podcasts. And I thought when I came up, I thought, well, let's do something up here. It means means people can speak about their bands or have a same as yourself, like. Try to get people noticed, sort of thing.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's what our name. We actually discussed that yet, but Cameo.
Yeah.
It's Caithness Association of Music and Events Outreach. So
it's
trying to get stuff all around the county.
Yeah.
All the little villages and that in between, and just keeping it all fair and trying to have stuff accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
And
because it's definitely like there's plenty of talent. But what do you think the music scene's like up here? Do you think?
Let Taylor answer that.
I think like in the past couple of years, the music scene's grown a lot.
Right.
I think it's at a decent sort of size just now, but it could do a bit of growing.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that Cameo's aiming to do is like, if there's people who are like guitarists or bassists or drummers or whatever who are wanting to start bands, it's giving people like opportunities and trying to be more supportive of music up here. A lot of the time it's like not isolated, but a lot of people don't get the opportunity that they really should.
Yeah. Because what is it like? I notice you everywhere. Like every time I was in the Life Arts Centre, you're working there, you're here, even your band. Because I think I messaged you, and then I was looking, I said, well, these guys are like 15. I better, I messaged your parents first. Because like I see your face, and like loads of different when it comes to the music, you're always a bit like But means what's your musical influence? Like I know you like Green Day, but like where did it all start for you?
I don't know. Like it wasn't necessarily me. It was like my family. So like my dad was listening to Slipknot and stuff like that.
What, really?
That's what I sort of got into, and then that helped me get into music. And then so I'm a part of Cameo now. I've had help from Darren and Andy like with music and being in a band.
Right.
Just trying to help other people as well.
That's cool, man. No, I know. Like I'm a mad Slipknot fan. Like that was where I went till as well. But it's just funny because I think there's definitely a metal scene up here. But it's not many metal bands anymore. But when I was a teenager, when I used to come up for holidays, there was loads of like bands or people are into that style of music.
Yeah. It's definitely something that's come and gone over the years. But there's always been an established music, atmosphere up here. There's a lot of brilliant bands up here. There's a lot of brilliant musicians. All sorts of genres. You've got the guys that do traditional stuff and that. Yeah. You've got like the pipe bands. There's a brass band. There's wind bands. There's something for everyone. Mm-hmm. So the whole point of Cameo is we're trying to get everyone to join together, and we're not trying to come in and take over and do anything like that, because there's already people in the county that have been organising music events and doing a cracking job forever. But what we're trying to do is just sort of help everyone work together and provide a platform.
Definitely.
You wouldn't normally have a gig where you'd have a metal band, a blues band, and a country band. You know what I mean? There'd all be sort of separate nights, but we're trying to get stuff where it's all just comes together and it's just sort of something for everyone. You know.
That's cool because like I like that. Instead like you said coming in and we're going to take over. You're like, well, let's mix it together.
Not at all. It's very much just trying to utilise what we have in the county, and get people working together to try and put on more live music for folk to go to. And make sure bands have the platform to play and the opportunity to get paid or credited for what they do.
He was a punk band, but it was like DIY, and I was like, I love that. Come in if you
Where
want
was
to come
that, Chill? I watched this one.
Liam
He
Sutherland.
went off to some festival on an island, a punk festival on an island.
Oh no, that's what in Edinburgh we got a Punk's Tea Party, and I've never been, but I always get told about it. And it's like, you know, Forford Bridge.
Yeah.
It's a wee small island, and then when the tide goes out, you can walk out to it, and then when the tide comes in, that's it, you're stuck out there. Means all these like DIY punk bands around that area go out, and it's basically a rave for it.
It looks brilliant.
That's amazing. I seen the pictures, but we went into Inverness one a couple of weeks ago, and it was good. What's that pub? You go upstairs and downstairs. It's it means they did a punk night. It means it was a full night. It means had acoustic punk downstairs, and then they stop and you go up the stairs for. It was like, well, we called it like skater punk. You know, like your 2000s or late 90s.
Fix ranchery kind of
spring
and all that sort of stuff.
But it was like after a couple of drinks, you're like, oh, I love it. Sorry, I love this song. You know? But like, what is it? That would be cool. Like we were always saying, imagine doing that in the mountain. You know, because like they got upstairs in the mountain, what never gets used.
So I think that's what we want to do. Do you want to explain a bit how we're going to work with other people, or what we're sort of thinking of doing in respect to that? Or
Yeah.
so you're just saying about Mountain Dew, that's like a venue, so we're thinking of different venues.
Yeah, so one thing that we're very keen to do is try to make sure that it's not just Thurso and it's not just WEC.
Yes.
Kind of music. It's Caithness Association. So we're hoping we're going to work with not just musicians but also venues as well, so that we can make sure that everywhere has the opportunity to have live music. And if they don't want it, then that's fine. But we still want to make sure that they know that they can get it. So, we want to make sure that the bands are paid fairly, and the venues get a fair chance of getting a good audience, kind of thing. All at the same time, everyone wins.
Yeah.
It's going to take a bit of work to do it, but I think it'll be worth everyone's while if we can do it that way.
But it's good because I mind Black Stairs being bouncing. Like I don't know if you
same here. I used to do sound in the backstage.
Did you?
Yeah.
It was so nothing against it, and then when they went to change it into a sort of wine bar, and then they went back to it, and it's like it's just killed it because that's where everybody went to. Like I mind being like 17, 18, and it would be like all these bands playing there, and people dancing on the tables, and it was good atmosphere. I mean, I think Spins is trying to do that now. I think every couple of weeks they got what's his name, Sheppy. He plays there every couple of weeks, and other bands. But I keep gurning at me because I never go down to see him. But I will see him. I try to see everybody. If anybody comes on the podcast, at least try to see him. But no, that's good. I mean, is that trying to get funding, or just trying to get people on board with that?
So that's the other thing. So that's the kind of main thing that we really need to do with that. So now that we've got charity status, we're able to start applying for funding. So we're trying. Not just because events need paid for, like musicians need paid for, venues need paid for, equipment needs paid for, etc. So we'd like to be in a position that we could have venues, musicians, and all the equipment under our belt, kind of thing, whether that be through contacts or whether through stored and bought ourselves on the best quality event that we possibly can.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a fair chance at good sound systems and nice lighting and things like that. Just to make the events, worthwhile coming to. Because a lot of bands struggle with these types of things because they're very expensive.
I can imagine that.
So, we can get funding to help out at all.
Stop. I need a moment to speak. I need a moment to clear the air that we breathe. I need a moment to speak, to seep. Stop. I need a moment to breathe. I need a moment to breathe the air from the trees. I need a moment to breathe what they leak. We destroy environment. We pollute the air to the soul. I like a red, busy listening to slang. Stop! I need a moment to speak. I need a moment to clear the air that we breathe. I need a moment to speak. To see. Stop! I need a moment to breathe. I need a moment to breathe the air from the trees. I need a moment to breathe the air that we breathe. I need a moment to speak, to see. Stop. I need a moment to breathe. I need a moment to breathe the air from the train. I need a moment to breathe what they leak.
That's what I don't know. I don't know if it's true because I'm not don't have any musical talent in me. But is you think bands are dying because they can't go touring the same as like people are saying they're not just because of what you call it price of stuff getting up. There's not the same amount of bands anymore. Is that just pure nonsense? Somebody told me that.
No, there's probably something in that. I've been in bands for a few years, and it's definitely less worthwhile going down the line now. Like it used to be. I mean, it was never great. You never knew what you were getting anytime. Like as an unknown band going down to do a support slot or a multi-band night in Glasgow, Edinburgh, Dundee. But I think you could always make a little bit of money out of it. Fuel wasn't so dear. Hotels weren't so dear. etc. And to be honest with you, over the last 20 years, I would say, the money hasn't changed much for support slot. You know, it was 50 quid back then, and it's probably 50 quid now.
Really?
Yeah. And if you've got four guys in the band that all need to get a premier in for a night, and they need to pay, however much fuel. So it's definitely become less appealing.
But it's rubbish because it's kind of like going, well, if you're not going to do it, we know another band going to take your place. Is that maybe
absolutely. But I mean that's a choice you make. If you stay in Caithness, then you pay price for a peace and tranquility away place sometimes. Like, I wouldn't change it for the world, but I can see why people move if they really want to get into music.
Like I moved back up about a year and a half ago, and what is it? I was like, you know when you move away and you come back, you actually appreciate what you got on your doorstep. You realise, this is like, don't know, is this a more chilled atmosphere, and is this that community thing makes such a big difference instead in the city? Like I don't know, it's more. It sounds really stupid. Even being a bigger city is a more lonelier place because you're just like, it's either you're just working until like stay where you are. What's the point in it? But it's funny what you're saying that. Like when I did wrestling, you got people used to you get paid 20 quid, and you'd be like, if it was anything else, you would never be bothered getting out and going to the other city, another city for what?
But you love
20
doing
quid.
it.
or not get paid at all and go, and they know a trainee would take your place, no problem.
I think most folk that do music up here are doing it for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No one's really trying to do it to make money properly, you know.
Like if you can, you should.
Well, it's nice. It's great to get paid for it without a doubt. But there's a few people that are trying to do it for their 9-to-5 job, if you like, just music and nothing. But it's like it's a fun thing to do, and it's a good way to socialise.
Yeah.
And make a bit of din and get cracking at. So I think with being up here as well, same with there's a large number of musicians. Because growing up, it's like you're limited what you can do. So a lot of people go, I'll learn a guitar, or I'll learn a flute, I'll learn a violin, whatever it is you want to do, you know. So you end up having a lot of folk that are all tuned into all these different instruments.
I know. Yeah, sorry man. I totally noticed that when I used to come up for holidays and that, and it was always somebody can play guitar in a house party, or somebody can do this, and I thought that's quite cool. It's like didn't it's not meant. I can't think of anybody.
No, so it's a right. Caithness is a very musical county.
Yeah,
It's got a lot to offer, and we're just trying to help showcase that.
No, it's good. Like
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, you're in the same band, aren't you? Yeah. No. It means how did you get involved?
Good question. Last year, yes. Battle Bands was put on at the high school for the first time since when?
Before COVID. Since the first time since COVID.
Oh, yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
And I was asked to be the compere for that.
Okay.
And then summer holidays rolled about. Then I came back to school, and then I heard that band practice was on after school on Wednesdays. So I started to go and do that. And then, what happened next? I don't know.
Just went up there.
So yeah, put it in context a bit, because myself, I work at the schools as a guitar tutor.
Okay.
So I go into high schools and primary schools giving parents guitar lessons.
Yeah.
So that's how I met Taylor and Rufus was through work. They
Yeah,
were current pupils of mine. And when we formed Cameo, we wanted junior members, so under 18s, because we thought it's going to be affecting the next generation of folk coming along to play.
Aye.
So we want that to be represented, so that's where Taylor and Rufus came into it. So yeah, the Battle of Bands was on. We've been running that for a while now. It's been good fun. Darren and myself do an after school group at Thursday High on a Wednesday, and that's what Rufus is talking about then. That's why it gives the pupils a chance to come along each week and jam, learn to be in bands, how to pick songs apart, get his structure sorted out.
That's really cool.
Darren does his own, he's got his audio company, so he's right tuned into gear. And,
is that?
microphones, PAs, all your sort of sound sort of stuff and that. So between me and Darren, we do a lot of work with the schools. And we're just trying to get more and more younger ones involved with playing and things. So let's not explain it a bit. So put you back on the start.
I got to trust it. He's all good, man. Well, that's cool, man. I mean, the Battle of the Bands, that's been on a go for years ago, and then it stopped for, because Forget the Future?
Yeah.
Aye, that's how they got found out.
That was a different Battle of Bands.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's alright. So we're on about the Thursday High School Battle of Bands, which started in the early 90s.
Okay.
And then it stopped for, I don't know, quite a while, sort of mid-2000s or whatever, for 10 years or so. And then when I got my job at the school, then I brought it back.
Aye.
And we've done, I think, 6 or 7 of them since. So
That's
they're
really
going
cool.
pretty well. But the Forget the Future Boys, they won a Battle of Bands down in Inverness way.
That's right.
Some
is
kid
that-
owns a record label or whatever down near Nairn or something like that, I think. But they also did win Thursday High School Battle of Bands too.
Did they?
Yeah, they did that first.
Aye, they're brand new. They came on. They were like the second podcast. They came on, and then I never knew they were signed. I was just all right. You're a local band, and I was like, wait, are these boys are like been here, there, and everywhere? They're rock stars.
They're doing well. They're doing well for themselves. Yeah, they are.
No, they're brand new. Like,
Win-wins.
means you're in a band yourself, aren't
Yeah, I am indeed. Yeah, same as Darren. We've been in bands for years and that.
Oh, you're both in the same band?
Well,
right?
not at the moment, no. But just saying, we're all of us here are in bands.
Aye.
That's what I mean. And nice. But yeah, I've got a band as well. Yeah, I've got a sort of function band on the go.
Okay.
We've been together about a year now or so.
Aye.
So that's good fun. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's cool, man,
Good to do that, so.
Because I've got clips. They're wanting me to do one of their music videos for them. But they do well. I think they live off it. Like, they just live off wedding bands. That's what they do. Aye.
Clips boys.
Aye.
Yeah.
I'm going on wasn't doing really.
Is that right?
Aye.
They're good ones.
They've been at for a while.
They've been for years.
Yeah,
Means
well established.
he messaged saying, "Oh, you want to do a music video for us?" That'd be alright. Try it out. Like, try Saturday. But all his fans of that. If any of you are needing videos done, just always give me a shout. Like, that's
Good to know, man. Nice.
Same goes if you want a music video or that. Because I did PPP. I don't know if it was for kids like that.
Right.
But again, like when I filmed it, and they're like, "Oh, we can post it." I said, "Nah, I need them to sign forms and that." Yeah. But I means well, you probably already answered this. Means would you work with our life centre? Is that going to be a next step?
We have spoken to Life Arts Centre about kind of, I say we've spoken to them. They've offered to give us a hand with stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Kenny has offered a couple of times now, and I know Jack spoke to them in the early days because Jack does sound for Life Arts Centre. And they've been, they've all said that they'd have no problem giving us a hand with stuff. So I'm sure there will be stuff. They're also very keen on giving opportunities to young people, as are we. So there is a big crossover. So yeah, we hope to work with them.
Because that thing, what was it? Life Arts Centre does in the end of summer. And that's really, that's good. It's like 3 days of a mini festival. And it's but it should be a bit more local bands. But I mean, I would come
That was good. We all worked at that.
Sorry,
we all worked at that. We looked after sound that weekend. Us three and another guy, Kev.
All right.
And a couple other boys that were helping out as well,
Because I missed it in what is it, one on a Saturday night. I'd say guy.
Edwin Collins.
Yeah, I was
He was magic.
I said I'm going to message him anyway. See.
It's worth a go.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. That was good.
But no, I mean, it's a company in Edinburgh. I don't know. There's a lot of boys up here, and they're signed up till some company up from Edinburgh, but gives them gigs down the road. I don't know. They're what they're like. They're just seen it as a money grab or.
I don't know. I was going to say I play in a band called Pure Grief. I used to play in a band called Pure Grief up until Saturday night.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a story.
It was our last gig. It was our last gig. It's done. But anyway, yeah, we got offered a couple of things with them, but I think Caithness have done some stuff with them, and maybe Socialites as well.
Faith's done some stuff.
And I think it's the kind of case like they'll give, if you can give a band from down the line a chance to come up and do a support, then you'll get a gig down the line kind of thing. So it's about getting bands working together, I think, to make sure that there's opportunities all over the country for everybody. So if that's how it works, then that's great.
That's cool. No, it was just it was a few bands I heard, and then Fissum, we were with him, and I think Sheppy said he was going to go with him, and I can't mind. I think Sheppy forgot about it. It means he never given him a chance again.
We're hoping to do some kind of festival.
No, I have no idea about this.
Yeah, so one of the big aims from the start, really, like when we first kind of came together, there was only maybe 3, 4, or 5 of us, and the idea was that one of the guys, Jack, was really keen to do a kind of festival, like similar to the one that they do in Orkney, where it's, you know, they use the pubs rather than a.
Oh, cool! Yeah.
So that's one of our big aims for the next 2 years, I would say.
Yeah.
We're going to do a bit of research into it and see whether like a pub style festival in Wick or Thurso would be viable, similar to what Expo North or Go North was in Inverness.
That's such a good idea. It means what, like every pub in say
you
like
get
Wick.
like 4, 5, 6 pubs, and I hope that, you know, one would have rock bands on, one would have an acoustic band on.
Yeah.
So you're mixing it up. So we've got a good, like what Andy was saying about giving different genres of bands the opportunity. Like we could have a festival where every pub's got different types of genres of music in it. So you're attracting everyone. Everyone gets a chance to go and see country or Scottish or trad or whatever.
Because there was a big country scene up here. Like, mind there used to be a country festival. Nashville, aye. I never went, but I always fancied it. Like,
they're still doing their thing. Yeah, they don't have a big festival like they used to, but they're still active and doing gigs. Northern Nashville country. Yeah, they do. That's another, you know what I mean, example of active musicianship and something a bit different.
There's some good country bands up here too.
I was on a TV, I'm sure. I was on Alba at one point.
Probably was. Yeah, it was a big. They had like big acts over from the States and that.
Right, yeah.
It was a big production. It was well done. It was well put on. Like it was a good thing to have. It was excellent.
It was that, and then you got is it Northern Sands or something? What are Sutton Sands?
Tunes by the Gins. That's a cracking too. So that was
trad, Celtic.
Yeah, traditional sort of Scottish stuff. That was put on, I believe, by Football Club.
I think it was Thurso Football Club and Penton United kind of came together.
Like that,
and Caithness ladies.
They've done a cracking job. They've taken off and they've had I don't know how many very successful years of it. So that's like a proper good production as well. You know, it's
really good.
No expense spared. They've got the full on setup. Darren's played it once or twice, I believe. He's been on stage there as well. Yeah. But no, it's good. So that's the other thing as well as the idea of the pubs and doing that sort of little, you know, nights of mixed stuff. Is we also have experience, or in the past we did a couple of actual festivals in a tent, you know, in a big top.
Okay,
and locally in the town, and that's something that we'd love to see come back as well. Like, even if it's annual or every 2 years, that's like the end. Like that's that'd be amazing, you know. Because remember, you'll know, B-Fest was through here. Ryan ran up.
I missed B-Fest. It was 1 year I was going to come up for it, and then I don't know. It was doing well, and I think did it not this. They end up booking a couple of bands where it was just too big and it killed it.
Took them to the cleaners, I think.
Yeah, did it? I was going
to say that. It was really good though. It was excellent. And then through the Thurso side there, years ago, they had a festival called the Edge of the World.
All right.
So Edge of the World was run by a group of folk, probably from the 80s into the 90s.
It was early to mid 90s was the first one.
Was it? Aye.
Used to be at
the Viewforth Park.
Viewforth Park.
All right.
Yeah, so they used to have it aired in the back of Stephen's lorry.
Oh, magic!
I played it when I was 13.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was our first proper gig outside of school.
Nice.
How was that, man? I must have been nerve-wracking like that.
Can't mind. That was
Can you not?
30 years ago.
Hats off to anybody who can go on stage and sing like that. It's like even when I was drunk and I was doing an Inverness, and like, come up and sing that song. I'm not doing that. No.
There's a history of that in Thurso, and like one of the guys, Brian Dodds, as we were talking about earlier on,
right.
He was on that original committee for Edge of the World, so he's got this kind of older experience with music festivals in Thurso, whereas me and Andy were kind of we were involved in a thing called Top Rocker
yeah.
a few years ago in Thurso, which was put on
2018 that
for
was.
it was put on by a few people came together, but Brian Wade kind of put a big team together to commemorate one of his friends who had died. So that was put on, and we really enjoyed doing it.
That was
and then
amazing. And then
we did the Thurso Midsummer thing as well.
the
Yeah.
galas sort of thing too. Yeah,
So,
the same.
and then, as I said, we've just done the thing in Leith as well. So we've kind of got a little bit of a festival fever.
Aye.
We quite fancy doing something.
Oh, that's cool, man.
We can even look at hosting it in different places each year.
Yeah, like one a person.
No.
Yeah.
You just need a field.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
Fuel
if
and
we-
generator.
Yeah.
Good to go.
couple of generators, just to be safe. Just to be safe.
Just do like old school raves, man. I just do it in the middle of a
Well,
field or in a barn dance.
Start here.
Yeah, sorry. What is it? Unplugged, like.
That's it.
Aye. No, what is it? Even if you could do it in a barn dance, but again, it'd be health and safety now. You're probably not allowed to do so.
Yeah, we're trying to make sure we do everything above board.
Ah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, everything's going to be,
Yeah, you can't.
public liability insurance and whatnot, and
paid for, yeah.
everything. Tick all the boxes and make sure we do it right.
Yeah.
Make sure it's enjoyable for everybody then, and everyone's
That's cool.
responsible with it. That's the idea.
Means both of you, all of you are in a band, and what would you say was your biggest goal in band scene?
In the band scene,
Yeah.
for me personally, my biggest goal would be trying to encourage the younger ones to get going and get more younger bands on the go,
Okay.
and the next generation to take off and keep it going. So myself and Darren, we were both supported a lot growing up. We're probably at least 20 years older than these boys, but we had lots of opportunities and lots of local support from people when we were kids, playing, and everything else. So it's just kind of putting that back in again, just returning that to the system. I feel like trying to get another, just giving a bit back and trying to encourage more younger ones to get together and make a racket and enjoy it, And that's for me personally. I think playing in bands is great fun. It's good crack to do it. It's you enjoy playing gigs. It's good to get a crack with folk and all the rest. But I don't know. What about you boys? What about Rufus and Taylor? Where do you want to go with your bands? What do you think? What do you see happening with them?
Play the Barlands. That's a goal.
Yeah, sure.
That's I think that's what everybody's dream is. But it's also just to have as much fun with it as you can. Like I'm really enjoying it at the moment, and it's something I feel really passionate about as well. So to have the support and then be able to share what I enjoy with people as well.
But even like me noticing your face everywhere when I comes and I'm sitting there trying to look up people and you're like you're in the Ollie scene like already. Yeah, you got fingers loads of pies, or being a young guy like that. It's a good thing, like. Yeah. But I had a mate years ago and he goes, my goal is play the Barlands. And I said, you already did, they played the Barlands too, yeah. But it's just like 15 years ago with another band. I said, that's still cool, man. You're still in the same building, yourself?
Oh, my goals are done with bands. No, I'm the same as Andy. I just want to encourage other people now to do a bit more. We've seen a fair increase in bands in high school over the last year. It's been really encouraging. So hopefully that continues. And if there's more bands, there's more PA hire needed. So Where's El Rufus?
Well, current goal is to get my band practicing and focusing on what they're meant to be doing. But fair enough, because they don't. But also, I think there's however many bands, but then there's less of them playing. You'll see this certain group of bands playing when there's however many more. So I think it would be good to see all the bands, different bands playing.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah, well, that's a good goal, like. Pure grief, aye. Is that them just totally? Because I did contact them. Ages ago now.
Right.
What is it?
We're no great at press, like.
Aye, his mum. What is it? Morag. Goes, nope. He's not coming on like that. He's like a showman when he's on a stage.
Pete is a hell of a man. Like, he's a topper. Yeah, but no, he's not one. I mean, for a man who when he's on stage can be quite electric sometimes. He's not one for limelight. Like,
aye. That's funny, man. Because you notice that with different people, and they're quite introvert. But once you get them on a stage, or I found that in wrestling, there's like a lot of guys in wrestling, but we wouldn't say boot to a ghost or outside it, but in it, just you watch them, you're like, it's amazing.
You wrestle yourself?
Yeah.
Person poking it.
I used to burst and folk. I sit there going. No, I used to do it in CPW up here years ago, and then I did it down the road with SSW, and then it was just little small goals. I was just like, because I was like, well, if I get booked, I mean, I was check a job or I wasn't bothered if I lost it. It was like as long as it was entertaining, like that. And then got into ICW doing ring crew, and got to like that, and then I thought as long as I get in the ICW. And I got kicked about like an empty tracksuit. I was like, I was here. I was Reynolds there. It's all it's quite funny because it's like there's people like in that time when I was there, it was like a lot of Scottish guys are now on WWE and like took off it, and it's like Drew McIntyre was there. Like I was once we trained with him once, and you're like, fuck it. Oh, sorry. It was just like But no, I wasn't good, but I was a good entertainer. But no, that was it. Like, I love that idea, like a festival and going around the pubs. I think that's a really cool idea. Like that, yeah.
Look, Darcy, it's very much inspired by the Orkney side. That's what they do with the blues weekend and the rock weekend and things. It's just trying to bring a similar sort of thing to our county as well.
Yeah.
Just sort of taking inspiration from that.
Yeah.
Say,
But I noticed with like Orkney, I don't know, maybe it was just the right day I was in the pub, but I turned up at a pub and there was people playing fiddles and like actual jamming in a corner, and I thought, imagine if that was like Caithness, like if you just turn up and it's something like that's what you expect the North to be like, and that's it. Yeah.
Orkney's good at
that. Yeah.
We spent most of this year, as I said, to start getting established, trying to get off the ground and get started, and And now we're getting there. We were talking about this we had a wee dinner there before we came over.
Oh, nice.
And we're getting a crack, and we're saying the next thing's looking at getting our funding done. Yeah. Once we get some money under us, then big plans can start happening. Then we'll have more to offer, more to do. Maybe get us back on this time next year and see if we've done anything more.
Any time, like because I did a banger racing the other week, and that was good fun. Well. It was, and John told me, stand here, and the cars would be coming around the corner. I mean, I stood there, and the first time I stood there, I'm not standing there, like it was just flying past, like, and then I think half an hour later, that hay bale was gone, like, and I was standing there, like,
think of the footage you would have got though.
Oh well, I was thinking about me flying.
You've been dragged across the field.
Like I stood back and they swim in there. I thought, that's fine, that's enough.
There we go. Nice man, nice.
But it means what influence of your style, like with music wise, were
just in general for me as a musician, you sort of thing. Oh, just all my life I've just loved it. Parents growing up listening to pretty dodgy stuff.
Okay.
Classic nonsense. But then cool, like a lot of, I don't know, Meatloaf, Dire Straits, Thin Lizzy, stuff like that in the house growing up, and then all sorts of everything. I've always loved music. I've always had a huge passion for it. Started learning the guitar when I was 10. And never looked back. Just really enjoy it. It's just good fun, man. Just like making it.
What in Caithness would be a big help, like for the music thing? I mean, like I know what you're doing is amazing, but you think like a music studio or a company going, look, we could sign up and coming bands, or how would you?
Practice rooms
and people buying pre-sale tickets.
Okay.
Would be a big help.
I think spaces for
bands to rehearse. There is a couple, but they're usually, mates' garages or like Brian used to let us practice in Scanandays and things like that. So it's just if you know someone really. But yeah, that's another aim of ours. Like if we were to be successful with some of this stuff, and maybe we could look at a premises in the near future, or maybe not the near future, but like in the future, and we could provide a space to store gear and give young chills a chance to practice somewhere.
I think it's mental for the amount of talent up here. Why is there not practice rooms or a music studio?
There was a couple in Thurso. And they had one lined up at a.
That's right, yeah.
And then there was one down at a harbour, like down at CLB there.
Then
the college owned it. I think the college owned it.
Ian Sinclair was involved.
Can't think who owned it.
Jet stuff, was it?
That's right, yeah. So there has been in the past, but yeah, these things are expensive as well.
Oh, I could imagine, like
your maintenance if you got someone, like if you got 4 bands in a day or something like that. Like,
especially if it's full of gear, because you don't want it sitting frosty in the winter and sweating in the summer. You need to keep everything regulated and look after it.
Yeah.
Look after the whole building and everything.
I mean, bands are always made do though, with garages or spare rooms or.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
makeshift stuff. I mean, what is good for a makeshift room if you're going to do your music studio?
Ask these two.
He's already kind of joy.
Where do you rehearse in our room?
Yeah, we rehearse in the drummer's attic.
Okay.
I think the main thing to have is a nice chair.
It's a nice chair.
Yeah. If you don't have a nice chair, then you aren't going to have a good practice. And if you don't have a good practice, that's no help to nobody.
Yeah. Fair enough. Keep it simple.
Is that a pop because you're sat on the floor?
I told you you could take a chair like that.
I'll say you wouldn't want to have to sit on the floor.
Just talk about chairs. Just passive aggressive.
I wish I had a chair.
Oh, but you jam all over the shop. You've got your dad's garage that you take over and
Yeah,
other
just use
places.
the garage. Luckily enough, our drummer, his dad's a music teacher, so we get to use the music department in school whenever we want. So it's got its benefits, but a lot of time we're in a garage. But like my dad, he's really into motorbikes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's having to give him like a couple of days in advance to get everything out, and get everything in. But
it's kind of like American movie, like we've been in a garage band, like that's like I mean when my mum got a garage, I said we could be a band, and it lasted like a month. Like we never even started a band. I decked out like a man cave, and then after that we forgot all about being in a band. You know, it's just never happened.
It's no idea. Garage doors tend to be pretty damn thin. Neighbours tend to get pretty fast, so it's hard to try and keep it contained. You know.
I am a magnificent species. Nobody here can defeat me, for I am invincible. Hurts me, the situation's planting bad trees. I suckle branches of its green leaves, for I need the oxygen.
say to everybody, how is it you sound better singing in the shower? What's the crack with that? Is that because
the reverb?
Yeah.
So a shower room is generally harder walls because of tiles and stuff.
Okay.
You get more reflections.
The shapes of cubicles too.
Yeah.
So you're in a box essentially. So there's a lot of space outside it as well. So the way your voice is travelling through that.
Oh well.
It resonates through it.
Oh well. Chair in the bathroom and that. Gee,
Put a cushion on the toilet. What can be nicer?
I know. There you go.
Just around the ring.
Who's it? It was a folk singer years ago. I think he was in the 70s, and I think he was either from Western Isles, and he was at Shy used to sing in a cupboard, but then they found loads and loads of tapes from like years later after he passed away, and I was like, who is that? I might watch a documentary on Alba years ago. Yeah, like he was really shy. Nobody, only local people knew his face, but outside it, you know, like. Just thought, I don't know. It's just brought back memories just when you're speaking about singing in a shower. But not like a music studio would be amazing. Like, but do you think like with your generation and yours, because it's like 20 years between, what's a big change in the sort of music scene that way? Like, I'm guessing you recorded it off of tapes and sent it to people, or
The biggest change is the internet.
Yeah.
That's just kind of bringing back to what you asked earlier about bands. Is there any benefit in gigging going south in that? But it used to be so that was the only way the network could get your music across was by getting in a car or a van or whatever you had, going off to these places, dishing out tapes or CDs, meeting friends face to face, establishing a little network and fan base doing that. But now you can get someone who's eats an apple on a unicycle and gets 15 million views and becomes overnight famous like that, you know, like. So the internet very much is a lot to be said for the shape of the music industry and how things are. Same as record sales. So bands, this is just the whole music industry in the entire world, but the record sales used to be one of the main incomes, or that's where most of the money came from. But now it's all streaming services, and they get pittance, like really worth being part of it. It's horrible how little bands, and I'm talking like big band, like everyone. You know what I mean? That's why you're seeing bands like big bands gigging a lot more, doing more world tours, all these sorts of things, because that's between gigging and merch is the main income for artists now. Whereas before they had record sales and royalties to rely on as well, but now it's all internet's just made everyone kaput pretty much.
And what is it? Sony. It was a guy again. I was working, and this guy I knew. He got the opportunity to get signed to Sony, and I thought that's amazing. And he goes, "We never did it." I mean, how? Because what they were getting offered, like it was a contract for so many years, but like it wasn't worth, you know, like they would be signed into less, and they weren't getting hardly much off it because it's just thought, young guys, we could, you know, maybe not exploit them, but like basically go.
The record labels used to provide that platform and put you out there, but now people can just do that independently. Using their phones,
Clever
you know,
media.
social media,
That's like when I see people on their own, not SoundCloud, mine's went blank.
Spotify.
Spotify. I still think that's cool. Like if any band's on Spotify, I'm like, you boys are made it. You know, I still think that's really cool. Or even like when you're doing Facebook, and you're doing a story, and their song comes up, you know, you type in their name, and like these are guys who are not signed, and like song comes up. That's like, really cool.
There's a lot more successful independent artists now, without a doubt. There's worldwide, you know, there's a lot more folk that are.
It's easier to do.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, I think with me, it's kind of like punk. It's like taking it back and doing it yourself. You don't need to be signed. And I think that's good because like stuff I do, like videos and that, is like I mean years ago I used to send it to like different like skating companies, like skate shops and that, and it might take so many copies, but you know it's like and now it's like I'll be sending it to like streaming places, and it's a middleman, but. Sometimes you don't make money on it. Like, they take such a cut. But you're really not on that streaming site. That's just cool.
I think it's a lot easier now to capture what you're doing as well. Years ago, you'd have to save up hundreds or thousands of pounds to get a studio and all this specialised equipment. But now you can get like a little Pro Tools setup on your laptop at your house, and an interface and a bit of basic knowledge. You can really knock up something quite decent, you know.
Just need a microphone.
It's a lot easier to do that now than it used to be.
But it's like even this microphones they're like 50 quid, and then like that's what everybody uses now. Like a couple of years ago, it was a big chunky microphones.
What's the crack, right? I don't know if this was taking the mic, you know. You see kids and they got like a tiny little miniature microphones. Now is that like a functioning mic, or is that just a thing for crack?
That's
like shaped like little mice SM58s, little like.
Yeah, but it's meant to clip on there, like.
So it's not. They're not just taking the mic.
No.
Right, yeah. You see that? You know what I mean? I see kids that are like, what are you doing? Just get a proper mic. What are you playing at? Like this?
Tie clip mics holding there.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like when people used to get microphones and they used to speak into their microphone. It's like, can you do that? Aye.
Funny, yeah.
But no, it's I think in the last even 10 years with stuff I do, it's like changed a wee bit, and it is internet, and like everybody can edit now. It's like me 10 years, nobody know how to do it, and it's like I'm like, oh well, I was the only thing I had, and you can all do it now.
Well, that's another thing, bringing it back to Cameo. But another thing we had very much in mind is workshops with youth, and that could be Halloween. Ghosts are here. Yeah, so that could include like music workshops like me and Don already do during school time, but then as well stuff like recording and producing, or doing content creation or whatever it is that you're needed for how you want to do your thing. Yeah. So that's another thing we want to do is put on that opportunity for pupils or young people to come and learn all these things, or old people, anyone.
Yeah.
People that are interested.
I think it's good. Like we had a Pilot video down the road, and it was like a load of different people came in there, and it's like some people did really well, and it's like you would never think they're into filming, and there was just a thing they done on a Friday night and edit, and they learned how to edit, and they made a wee short film, festivals and stuff. But it's a good thing. Like TikTok, I think it's a game changer as well, because like I noticed I could make a really good video and take ages and get nothing, and then just like you see, I could eat an apple and like do spin and get thousands. It's like, how does that work?
It's wild, isn't it? It's mad. It is.
You think AI is going to kill it? Are you worried about that?
No.
Good.
I think we need to work with AI though.
Yeah.
I don't think any point in burying head under sand. Like, I'm a graphic designer. That's what my job is. And you've got to use it to your benefit. Like it shouldn't overtake your creative process in anything. But if it's going to be a benefit to you, then you should try and use it before it takes your job entirely. Kind of thing. Yeah, just making most of it. There's no point in running away from it. It's here.
No, that's
like same away from music. Like some of these things, I'm sure we've all seen them. Like these AI generated, either like covers. Like I was listening to Guns N' Roses. Welcome to Jungle in a Jazz style. And it sounded amazing. But you know it's false though. It's too perfect.
I think it's like painting with numbers.
On an amplifier, I want to hear a grit of a throat
when
I'm listening to rock music. So I think we'll still all be okay.
I know. I'm the same as you, because I was listening to something with like Ozzy Osbourne. And it was like AI. I mean, it does sound like him, but it's like painting with numbers. It's not got that still. I don't know. It just doesn't seem real.
And it might do one day. That's the thing. Like it's constantly learning, so it probably will be able to fill us. But I think people will always be creative, regardless.
No, videos I blew up, and they're like, I was saying that to my mate. I was like, it's going to take about 10 years till I start making videos in AI. And like, see now you're like, it's quite hard to. You go, is it real? Is it not? Oh man. I've been filled a few times.
That shark really rigging that bike.
I know.
It'll help everybody. Like by time, within the next 5 years, these two will be able to record, as we were just saying. But there'll be very little anyway of having to EQ anything, gain stage or anything like that. It'll do it for you. Plug in, strum your guitar. It'll sort it all out for you.
We've already seen that with modelling apps.
You see it on modelling apps, like you're starting in live sound as well now. It's like it's coming more and more.
So modelling apps is like a little digital guitar amplifier.
Okay.
And you get an app for it on your phone or whatever, or something's built into the app itself, and you can basically say, right, I want my guitar to sound like Jimmy Page from when he plays his solo in Stairway to Heaven. So it gives you the exact tone of that.
Really?
So you say, I want my guitar to sound like Slash. Playing the intro to Welcome to Jungle, and I'll give you that with delay and everything else, and it's all just there, like thousands of presets that are getting the exact tone, you know. It's the same sort of idea, isn't it? You've seen that.
It is cool, because it is like it's all on your phone now. Like I know with like video cameras and that, it was like 500 quid. That means if like we used to take it out Pilot video, and rent it out or stuff, or even editing software, like rent out a room to edit. It's like now you can do it all on your phone now. You know, like that's like how big a difference in 20 years ago till now sort of thing. Yeah.
Well, that's mad.
Yeah.
As Darren says, we just got to embrace it because it's here, so there's nothing you can.
I know it's no point in saying not to let it.
Miles Dyson's all we said for in Skynet. Yeah. Absolutely.
Is it posters you doing? Is that what you're saying? Like, or is that how?
I work for college.
Yeah.
Like so, we just whatever, like print stuff, posters, or like animated graphics every now and again, or video editing every now and again. Yeah, it's just whatever. If it's got a a Northwestern Hebrides college, it's got a logo on it. I've done it.
Cool, man.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Your band posters not.
Okay, yeah, like I've done a lot of stuff for bands and stuff as well. I've done all the Cameo design and that.
I was going to say I do like the sign. You know, like we've got a Caithness and Pick. You know, and I think it's really good. Noticed that first time around, like I thought it was cool.
Good. It's working. Yeah.
No, my cousin. That's kind of what he does. He does it in the wigwam side. I mean, it's like he like colours and that is like he goes on the colours and shapes, man. You know, like it's a certain colour brings you in, and you know different things. He tries to explain it to them. It's quite cool, like that. Yeah.
I hope we'll have more for you.
More crack next year.
I did.
Rufus will be full of crack by then.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wait, dead or alive, your favourite band, or a band you would love to see live?
Green Day.
Green Day. Good. I like Green Day.
Beals,
yeah.
Biffy Clyro.
Dead or alive? That's a hard question. How do you guys have that so quick?
They are.
Man. Gee whiz. Boston. Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Boston, yeah.
Huh?
More than a feeling.
Maybe Boston.
Well, then. All right, yeah.
Maybe.
Aye.
I don't know, make me think of dead or alive thing, I don't know. I'll answer that question next time we're on too.
Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah, a year to think about. Thin Lizzy.
Thin Lizzy's a good one.
Thin Lizzy would have
Yeah.
Something like that. We'll go with Thin Lizzy.
Is there anybody in the podcast you should would love to have on?
Thin Lizzy.
I'm not going to get Thin Lizzy. AI.
Should get the young boys on. Should get and Crisis on a look.
I haven't said it to you, but I may.
Faith, yeah, Faith as well, yeah.
Faith,
a lot of stuff. Rufus. Go. Yeah, just telling them what's up and coming or trying to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I like vice versa. Like, it would be if anybody you know is tell them give me a shout. Like
like we keep saying, I think most of this year we've been getting up and running and getting on our feet. So now we've got a meeting tomorrow night. We try and get a meeting every sort of 3 or 4 weeks. If we've got something on every couple of weeks, so we do meet regularly. At least once a month or a couple of times a month. So we'll be shooting some ideas tomorrow. See what we all have to say and see what the next steps for Cameo are. See what's coming. Right. Hopefully, maybe something around about Christmas time would be good. Something festive, you know.
Yeah.
And then we always look at big, like long term, as well as a gradual build up to that. You know, we don't want to just jump in straight away and blow it. you know. Make sure we're working through things and being comfortable at what we're doing and getting bigger as we go. Sort of idea.
Even like stuff like I know like stuff I've done, and then it's like maybe it takes 3 or 4 times till you like tweak your bits what you know. I think I'd like
be a lot of
a lot of tweaking.
It was a festival on in a Bagger last year. It was really about Christmas time. There was a lot of local bands.
I was there. It was good.
I was thinking, were you involved in that?
Was playing. I was involved as I was there. I was drinking beer. That's what I was doing.
I was doing the same.
You played that.
Were you playing that?
And Crisis played.
Oh, right. I was drinking that.
Who else? Oh, Caithness.
Socialites.
Yeah, that's it. Socialites. Adam's band. That was Caithness.
Caithness, They're headline now, weren't they?
Yeah, it was. That was a really good night.
That was a good night.
That was busy as well.
But I think when I seen it, I thought like you needed to support local bands. I mean, that's why I bought tickets. But it was bouncing.
Yeah, it was cracking. Bagger's a great venue.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like playing through on this side of the county as well, you get a lot of folk coming along and supporting and showing up. You know.
We seen it with ours all like easy. Gotta go back there.
No, to be fair,
the Wagger very much appreciate their music. It's seen, you know, it's well supported. The community in general.
Yeah.
Through here, we've got a strong sense of community in this side of Caithness, which is great.
I was going to say, you think Wick, first of all, like on that side, do you think Wickers are more yeah, I was just about to say that. Gala is
good. Amazing, it's brilliant, you know. There's this one dwindled off, it's a shame.
It is a shame.
Get it back on the go and up and down again, but
I've got nothing against Thursday. I don't know what Andy's saying.
No, but it's like
I love them both.
no, it's like it was a film happening up here in the summer, like, and I said, you end up at the right place at the right time now, because every weekend there's something on in Wick, and they thought the gala was amazing, because even down the road they didn't make that much effort in the gala, but up here they make a proper effort.
Blackmans, that's another cool thing we have up here.
Yeah, aye.
Seeing people get absolutely abused. You didn't see that. Right across the county. Well, you want to see that? We're just talking about stuff that happens up here. It's pretty cool. It doesn't really matter else.
It's like, I don't know if it's just a
Wick. Edinburgh, do you?
No.
Naked
covered in tar. It's like, what's like kick the door night? That's definitely. That's what is it? The night before Halloween. That's definitely a Wick thing. I don't know if that's a Mercer thing.
It certainly was, It certainly was, but not so much.
Not so much, no.
No, a bit of hijinks, a bit of mischief. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
that's just devilment, like.
Yeah, devilment's good.
I used to love coming up here, like, see what is it? It was before Halloween when I was a teenager, and I was like, that's just going to be nonsense. And then I go back down the road to Edinburgh. It was fine. Like, it's just like, no, it's good. It's good having you on, and good luck on stuff you're doing, because that's a big help for the county, definitely. Yeah.
Hopefully,
we'll keep you in the loop. Come along, see what we're up to.
Aye.
Get a podcast live from our gigs on night.
Well, everybody, like, everybody goes, so you should do a summer session, or what is it? No, not summer session. What do you call it? A acoustic session. And I was like, I can't do it here. Like, honestly, I can hear a kettle click up here. It's like, neighbours would appreciate it. Like,
that's something we could sort out, though. If you wanted to discuss it further, we could come up with some sort of idea. We could.
Capabilities.
Yeah, no, I would love it. Like, if people want to come on and just do acoustic session, and then have a chat after it. It means it's not a full on podcast.
Source some comfortable chairs.
Yeah, that's it. I'll get some cushions. This Rufus is sitting there just in the bathroom in his chair. That's his set.
No, it would be good. Yeah, and would you have like different artists come on?
Any style of artist, like I try to get Vandal on it, like Vandal. What is it? Because Kev was on it. He was a rapper, and he said it, and he fell out with Vandal, but he still said you should get Vandal on. He's got loads of so that's cool.
He's living down the line now.
Yeah. He's in Inverness. It means when I was down in my festival, festival down there, Bellydrum. My girlfriend was playing at it. Means I thought, well, I could speak to Vandal because he's playing at it, and I thought it'd be quite cool having that in the background. And he was up for it, and then I don't know what happened because what is it? Try to phone him, and it was like Wi-Fi's done when you're in there, and we both must have just went different ways, or he patched me one or the other, because that would have been quite cool having that in the background and him maybe have 10 minutes spraffa.
Yeah, really smart.
But like I haven't been to Life Arts Centre, like it's like I think last year they were advertising for a job area, or it's something to do with it. I never got it, but like it's good because it's in between Wick and First and everywhere. But the same way, it's not handy for anybody. It's like that's the only problem. I know.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's a really nice venue. Yeah, all the folk are working as well.
Because it'd be good if it's a drop-in centre, like sort of like in one either Wick or First Away, means you can just pop in and
Nothing planned.
Celebrating the school holidays.
Oh, you still in the school holidays now, or?
Holidays starting at end of the week.
Yeah, end of the week.
All right, magic. Yeah, kick the door night.
Kick the door night. Halloween.
Aye. Actually, I got roped into a haunted house in Caithness, you know, like a mill, Caithness Mill. Aye. Means we were trying to do that up there once. That would be good fun. Like
I've been there. It's good.
What is it? Halloween and Saturday after.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
That's right. They changed the name to the Sawmill.
Yeah.
John Sawmill. Yeah.
Because we're trying to work out what we can do, because Wick Players mostly do a thing and they stopped doing it, And we thought, well, it looks creepy anyway, yeah. We didn't need to change much, yeah.
It's really cool, eh?
Yeah.
It's smart. It's worth a bit. It's really good, yeah.
It's good, like, yeah.
Really good job with it.
Means I'm quite happy because you just turn into a bear and jump out at people.
We were involved with Hunter Race in a Woodyard of Thursday shut down in Boobies. They've done that a few times. They've had it in Fire Brigade, I think, where I run that, and they'd set up this big massive walk through and have all these things. And, people acting like you said, jumping out.
Because Jury, who she works at Mills, it's her who's doing it, and it was her dad who was doing the one that he won in the first show years ago.
Right.
Willie, I can't mind his last name, but
okay.
Aye.
Good.
Rope you in if you fancy, like, if you want to do it, like, because we're needing bodies, we're just needing people if they're up for a night. Like. Aye. I'll give you a shout if you fancy it. I would
I don't know some more information. We're going to take you to meet tomorrow, get a few troops. I think this pair would be good at that.
Aye. Well, that'd be good, like Yeah, good stuff, man. Because one of the boys was dressed up as takes a chainsaw. He's only that'd be cool, like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Terrifying people, like.
That's something I always fancy making a B movie, a horror film. I think that'd be good laugh, like.
That'd be cool.
That's how I got a smoke machine outside, like.
Nice.
The lights.
I just seen a South Park fan, but if you're speaking of horror films, have you seen the Matt and Trey's first thing they did, the Cannibal movie?
Oh no, I haven't seen that. I've seen
black and
clips.
white. That's ridiculous. Like, it's fun. Just when you said about making a horror movie beside it today, brought up to mind. Cannibal Cowboys or something. It's funny.
It's like they done a lot of things before, like South Park. Like they done what was it? No, not Spaceballs. What was it? It was like
Spaceballs, right?
Is it? Aye. What was it? Basketball and
basketball.
Basketball. That's it.
Yeah,
that was cool. Like
great. Correct.
It's a little short
stock animation.
Yeah.
Just doing
and I took off mental
cardboard and paper and scissors.
I tried it and looked, and like honestly, that was embarrassing. I did it for ages, cut out all the bits, like, and then I must have done it for 6 weeks, and it's just like you would have thought a 10-year-old done it. It was so embarrassing.
Get like a 2-minute clip.
It's like you can see my thumbprints and it's just rubbish. Like It's like, Sean, you need a life out. But it was through lockdown, and I was trying to do something a bit creative. Like. Brandon McPhee. Because I was sweet. I know. It meant a bit. I met Brandon years ago. Like he used to do boxing. Him and his dad, and his dad used to pick me up from my granny's, and we used to go out to Dunbeath. And then that's how I knew Brandon. This way before and then he started doing the button boxer. Yeah. And then that was him, like that.
Some player.
He's really good, like that.
Around the button box.
Yeah.
He lives from cracks free, I'm sure. He's filled with Castleton power.
Is he?
A good lad.
Because my plan with the podcast was right at the beginning. I was thinking about I'll go till Caithness Radio, and I say because I thought, well, I wonder if like I could be a part of Caithness Radio as far as like I do podcasts with the local bands, and because I think it's like it's the end thing now, and I would have a Caithness Radio name. It'd be quite cool because I think it's. I thought Caithness Radio was brilliant years ago. Now it's like it's on. It's still good, but it's just this is a new thing, sort of podcast thing. But he said, we'd be interested. I did 5, and they never got back to me. I said, okay, I'll just do it myself. Because he had Slipknot on years ago. Can you ever mind that?
So, yeah, it was an interview.
I know the crack, but the boy was at the time was a boy Neil McGregor. Package we call him, right? And he wrote off to them. They were playing in Glasgow.
Yeah.
And he was doing a little bit.
He did a show at Rock Night, Friday Night Rock Night, yeah.
Right. And he basically said, local radio station want an interview band. And they were like, yeah, no bother, come along. So we did. Went along. Met Slipknot, sat and got Stephen with them.
He actually met him?
Yeah, the whole band. Yeah,
I thought it was through the phone. I thought
no. This is great, right? So this is what happened. We went down. This isn't on a filming anymore, is it? This is just us getting crack.
If you want on the podcast,
don't put this on the podcast.
Don't put it. Okay, all right, cool. I'm allowed to say Caithness Radio had Slipknot and then cut it after. That's okay, right? Aye. I thought Caithness really. See, when it first started, like you had stuff like that, and it was like because it's local, you want to like embrace it.
Independent radio stations left in North of Highlands or whatever. Like everything's been centralised, hasn't it? Even MFR now is run. It's coming from Edinburgh nowadays or something like that. So it's cool. They've got the local station that's still doing their thing.
But that's what I like about it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Oh, so
It's a beller.
No, but I think it's just it's outdated slightly. Yeah, it was just be good to get it back up and going.
A bit of oomph about it.
Yeah, but aye, just because like that's what I was thinking with a podcast. I thought it would be quite good to have something a bit, different or something. But I never go back. Fair enough. No. I was Fissum. I'm blaming it on Fissum. Fissum is the one I sent him. So I'd never go back.
That makes sense. Those heroes.
Oh, they're brilliant.
They're good ones. I know. I've taught Stephen and Lyle actually, and Lachlan. 3 of them.
Right.
I had at various points when they were in school doing lessons with me. They were heroes then, and they're just more so now.
Continuing on.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's like when it first came on, like again, like that's what I was saying, like stuff you got to iron out, like, and it was one of my first ones, and I had 3 different cameras, and I had one there, means I switched them off, and it was fine, it wasn't, and then I totally forgot about the third camera, and we're yapping for another hour, and then later on I said, oh, that's right, I was filming that. Means and when I never had any more footage, I thought I could maybe use some S footage, and I thought because it was really good stories, you know once everybody gets relaxed and they're telling stories. And I did a second podcast, and they're like, "Is there any chance you take that down, please?" I was like, "Sorry, man." He goes, "You told you weren't filming." I said, "No, I literally switched off the 2 cameras, totally forgot about the third camera." And I felt bad. I felt like I threw him under the bus, but I wasn't. It was just I thought because some people say they're going to turn up and they didn't turn up, and I thought, well, to get something out there, I thought, well, I still got S footage. Anyway, it was fine. They're alright with me, I think.
Half the easy going back.
Yeah. I might be a good shout if you could get involved with Caithness Radio, because like you're.
Well, you boys were on. You had a wee interview with them, didn't you?
Yeah, me and Taylor and Ryan went on.
Aye.
It was fine, just to promote. What was that for? A Kent County show.
No, it was back in like March.
It was when it kicked off.
Like,
It was just to get a bit of awareness
My
to
memory,
what we're up to. Aye.
That was fine. Yeah.
Because I was on a Lancashire radio one time, and I took a day off work, and my boss said, what are you doing on Lancashire radio? And I said, wrestling. I was meaning like speaking about wrestling. He goes, what, you're wrestling on the radio, son? I'm like, oh, aye, I was supposed to be sitting there clapping my hands and that. What's the point of that? But I was like, it's a local radio station, maybe have a wee small, like outside Glasgow sort of thing. I don't know what was that. Wasn't maybe a couple of tunes, that was a bit of best. But no, it's just again, I think a lot of people, like at the beginning when I started doing the podcast, they're a bit worried because again, it's like, what the neighbours think, like seeing it, I might make a fool of myself. But I think now as more people are coming on, it's like, oh no, this is actually all right. Like
we're really good at making fools of ourselves.
That's all right. I'm exactly the same. Like I do it every Saturday night, and then go, I'm never going out again.
No, cheers for having us along. That's been good.
Cheers, man. See you later on,
Yeah, thanks very much, man.
See you, man. See you later on, man.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, yeah. Cheer for the next time, Watch yourself.